Apart It with Deb. Congratulations on just taking a few moments out of your day just for you so you can peel back layers of stress out of your mind and out of your body through yoga, through moving and breathing. I hope you really enjoy this sequence. Give it a thumbs up when you're done. Shoot me a comment and I'll comment back if you have something to say. And let's get started. All right, let's get started. So today we're going to work through a NoFloYo yoga sequence where we're not going to really be moving very fast. We're just going to take some slow stretches. Let's start in child's pose. Bring your big toes together, widen your knees, crawl it down the center until your forehead rests on the mat. Let your arms go overhead and just start settling in. Give your body and your mind just a few moments here just to adjust. Let go from whatever you just came from. Settle in on your mat. And right away, start narrowing your focus to your breathing. All right, just start noticing your breath. Notice the sensations as you inhale. Notice the sensations as you exhale. Sink into it. So right away, we're working on our awareness. And we're going to use this breath to help us stay in the present moment. So I have a couple things for you that you can try and it will help. And the first thing is breathe in and out of your nose. So let's try to practice nose breathing the whole time. The second thing is make the breath really deep. So as you inhale through your nose, fill up your lungs, maximum capacity. And press the air all the way out. Empty your lungs completely. So I want you to practice this deep nose breathing in and out of your nose. Massive inhales, massive exhales. And repeat and smooth it out. All right. Try to do that the whole time we move today. All right. Let that breath capture your attention, capture your focus. So that way your mind can step away from stress or everyday life and it can be here and present. And you can really focus on this nice, beautiful stretches that we're going to be moving through. So by the end, we'll feel really good, better than when we started. And that's the whole goal. All right? And the more you pay attention, the better you'll feel at the end. So go ahead and take a massive inhale. Reach along through your fingertips. As you exhale, come all the way back up. All right, go ahead and find a seat in the middle of your mat and bring your legs out to the wide corners of your mat. We're setting up for a seated straddle pose. So right away, if you're feeling a lot right here, one thing you can do is grab a yoga block if you have one and elevate yourself. Sit on that, or if you don't have a yoga block, you can grab a pillow and sit up on that. So when you elevate yourself, sometimes it makes this feel a little more accessible. Now those are just options, not requirements. I don't have one of those today, so if you're like me and you're still pretty tight, you might just start going in slowly. All right, and maybe just sitting up nice and tall is exactly what you need. And if that's the case, you just close your eyes and you start breathing and focusing in on that breath. Otherwise, if you have a little more, you start coming down the center. But you have to really pay attention, all right? Don't go too far. Find somewhere between too much and not enough. And hold. Don't go to your, most extreme. So you're looking for a place where maybe you could go a little more, but that doesn't mean you do. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be sitting here and breathing. And if you can't concentrate and stay calm, that means you've went too far. So back up just a little bit. Go ahead, take a moment, find the right spot for you. It could be that place changes with time the longer you sit here. Once you find that place, though, just try to relax things. Your face, your feet, your neck. Don't hold on to any tension in your neck. All right, and then just breathe in and out of your nose. Find a little stillness, find a little quiet. Fill up those lungs, maximum capacity. press the air out. Keep the bottom belly breath flowing. Just feel all there is to feel. And don't judge that in place where you go in this pose, and don't think about if you're doing it right or wrong based on how far you go down the center. You know, maybe you go all the way down, maybe you're in the middle, or maybe you're not down at all, you're sitting up tall. And know that all of those places are okay as long as you're listening to your body and you're feeling a stretch and you're breathing. You know, keep in mind we all have different histories, we're built differently, different injuries. There might be a lot of things that come into play here. You know, and it could be that I will never be, you know, that person that has my whole body flat on the mat. All right, and that would be okay. Breathe. So if you need to readjust as you sit here, you can. I'm finding I have a little more space, so I'm coming down to my forearms. But you certainly don't have to, okay? But just start really tuning in so you can adjust the pose according to your needs. Only you know how you feel, so I'm giving you the basic outline, but you can make this work for you wherever you're at today. So really pay attention. You can't do that if you don't pay attention. Good. How's your mind? Sometimes I notice when I sit in stretches like this that we're not moving, and we're not moving a lot. My mind tends to wander and start thinking and planning. If you notice that happens to you, bring it right back to that breathing. If you want, you could even count your inhale, like inhale for 3 and exhale for 3. You know, that can help bring your mind more focused. Good. So just notice your mind, notice your breath. Let's say about 3 more massive inhales right here. All right, on your next exhale, slowly come on up. I like to grab onto my left leg and just kind of swing it around. Take a moment. If you want to kind of bend your knees, straighten them out, you can. And then you're going to go ahead and find hands and knees, tabletop position. And then tuck your toes under and bring your butt to the sky, downward facing dog. Good. So in downward facing dog, you're basically like an upside down V here. Your palms are flat and your fingers are spread wide. Shake your head yes and no. Make sure you're not hanging on to any tension. Take a look at your feet. Maybe they're side by side. Maybe they're more hip width distance apart. And just take a minute just to kind of move around in this down dog. Just to warm it up. Sometimes I like to take my feet the width of the mat. That can feel good. You can press your chest back. You can twist side to side. Good. All right, from here, go ahead and find regular downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, flex the right heel, press it back. Find some length and let your toes face down towards the mat. Take another massive inhale. Draw the right knee up towards your nose and set the right foot in between your hands. Runner's lunge. Drop the back left knee. So you're in a low lunge dragon pose. Take a look at your right knee. Make sure it lines up with your right ankle. Just don't let it go past the right ankle here. Your left knee can slide as far back as you want. Hands can stay on either side of the right foot. And relax your neck and head. Again, just like earlier, really pay attention to the stretch. Make sure you're not going too far. because you are going to sit here. And if you go too far, you won't be able to sit here calmly because, your body will be screaming at you. So just go far enough where you can hold the stretch for a little while and breathe. Finding that bottom belly breath. Just sink into it, relax. Good job. Let's say about 3 more massive inhales and massive exhales here. After you finish that last exhale, go ahead and tuck that back left toe underneath, coming back to that runner's lunge, and step the right foot back next to the left, butt to the sky, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, left leg up, hold here, flex the left foot back, let the left toes face down towards the mat, squaring the hip off. Good, find some length, press the heel back. Take a massive inhale, draw the left knee in towards your nose, set it down, drop the back knee, low lunge again. Line your left ankle and your left knee up, stack those. Your right knee can go back as far as you want. Good, and again, keep in mind we're going to be sitting here for a few breaths, so don't go to your fullest expression. Just go far enough where you can stay calm, get a nice stretch, and breathe and hold it. So relax your neck, relax your head, and breathe. Really zone in that breathing in and out of your nose. Good. Let the calmness of your breath be a reflection of the calmness in your mind. Sink into it and breathe. Let's say 3 more massive breaths. All right, tuck your back right toe. Bring that right knee up, back to a runner's lunge. Left foot next to right, butt to the sky, downward facing dog. Nice job. Hold this down dog for a few moments here. Breathe. And from here, I want you to inhale your right leg up and go ahead and open the hip and bend the knee. Good. Yawning the hip open. And then straighten it out, set it down. Other side. Inhale, left leg up, open the hip and bend the knee. And straighten it out, set it down. Good. Press into it. Press your chest back. Nice job. Take another inhale. As you exhale, set it down. All right, we're going to come back to that seated straddle pose that we were at before. So bring your feet out to the wide corners of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it forward and stop. When your body says stop, pay attention to that. Sink into it, breathe. Sometimes it's nice to revisit a stretch and come back to it. Something about coming back to it a second time can feel really nice because our body's already opened up some, and maybe you'll find a little more space this time. And if you don't, that's okay too. All right, but if you do, if you have a little more space, maybe adjust. Breathe into it. Good. Breathe in through your nose. Fill up those lungs. Press the air all the way out through your nose. Keep it going. So we're just feeling, moving, breathing. This is so good for you. Good job doing this. Good job taking this time. Good. Take another inhale. As you exhale, gently come all the way back up. All right, bring that leg around again, and this time we're going to go ahead and go onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. We're going to come to a happy baby. So grab the outer edges of your feet. Draw your knees down. Try to get your spine flat on the mat. Good, and hold here. So you're pulling your feet down. Breathe. If you want to sway side to side and rock back and forth, you could. Otherwise, you could stay here still. Just taking a few breaths here. Nice job. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring it in. Hang on to your right knee. Let your left leg go straight. Left hand on right knee. Right arm opens up. Draw the right knee to the left. And if you want, you can turn your gaze to the right for a gentle spinal twist. Good. Don't let go of that deep breathing just yet. Hang on to it. We're almost there. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come to the center. Go ahead and squeeze both knees in. Hang on to your left knee. Right leg goes straight. Left arm out to the left. Draw your knee over to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Take a moment here. Breathe. Nice job. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come back to the center. Bring both knees in. Squeeze them in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Massive inhale. As you exhale, let it go. Legs go straight. Arms down by your sides. Close your eyes and find your natural breath. This is what we call Shavasana. Stay here. If you've got 5 minutes or so, or if you can hit the pause button and stay here as long as you want, go for it. Otherwise, if you don't have a lot of time, let's take a brief Shavasana. Close your eyes. Total relaxation. All right, maybe hit the pause button and maybe you came back, or maybe you don't have that kind of time today, and that's okay too. Either way, just gently go to one side. Take a moment. If you want to cradle your head, go for it, and then eventually gently coming all the way up, maybe to an easy cross-leg position. Hands heart center, just to complete this practice. Hey, I hope you feel better than when you started today. Your mind thanks you and your body thanks you. If you like these videos, would you give this one a thumbs up to make it easier to find by other people just like you? Watch for a new video coming out every Monday. Also, if you want more or something longer, I have a 60-minute free beginner for you at Yoga Your Heart Out at yogayourheartoutwithdeb.com. Check it out in the description. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.